Hey everyone, welcome back. This took me a bit to get everything together with it being Father's Day weekend. Speaking of which, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. I hope everyone's having a good weekend. Also, Snakeside is recruiting if anyone is looking for a guild. No real requirements except to do arenas and attack worm. You can find a link to the Discord in the description if anyone is interested. So, alright, on to the video. I have a few teams I used this season to climb in DC, the aspd down team from last video, and the Korean team currently being used. So let's get into it. So here are the modifiers. I was trying to figure out what a good balance was at the time. Think I ended up going 39% on my first kill. You could probably do a little better or change them up. So A Hilde is probably the best tank for this boss. I'm not going to go too much into mechanics. I did that in my last video, so you can check that out if you're looking to see what the stats are or what the boss does exactly. But Laura here makes it so A Hilde can hit the boss and get the shield up and not get back, not get knocked back in time. Say that 3 times fast. And then of course we have a stock A for the slow. Wardens are up, so they're gonna do a lot of DPS here. Sky is just here for buffs. No real rhyme or reason why I'm doing much of anything here. This is just spamming skills at this point. Pretty sure. We got the Kim Hana proc to wake everybody up. Get everyone back in there. Sky for the surefire. And then just trying to burst her down as quickly as possible. Now the boss is ulting here, and as you'll see, as with the last video with the aspd down, a Hilde doesn't get stolen because the stacks fall off because I have enough aspd. Oh no, actually I redeployed her. That is an option as well. You have a lot of DP, so just not take the chance and just redeploy her at the end there. And then I'm just trying to do as much damage as possible and kill the boss quickly here. I'm not going to go into the gear I used on this one because it's basically the same gear from the last video, so but I will show you the gear for my next team after this one finishes. I was actually honestly surprised how much damage Gayun did, being 90% with 90, yeah, minus 90% crit. But Aegea gives a lot of crit apparently. So as for this team here, you'll notice I don't sit there and hold Laura back or anything. I just go ahead and deploy her right away. No real reason to hold her. And then she gets knocked back nice and safe. Nothing to wake her up. You can go ahead and use your ship's S1 here. You'll have it back up by burst. Then I dropped Curian and Wardens. Curian with only one accessory plus 10, or not even plus 10, I think just plus 7 works. We'll have Surefire the entire fight. He only needs to have like 2080 hit to have Surefire, if I remember correctly. Now, I did Laura and Ahilde's ultis at 213 just to slow the boss down long enough that I can get a little bit more DPS in. And then I sit here and deploy everybody for the burst. I deploy Soyun and Lonely so that they can both get the shields from Aegea. It takes a little bit of timing here. And then blow all the ultis. Do Aegea's ulti so you get the plus 40 attack and crit, and then Detroit. And then use Curian's ult. And then just burst the boss down. So we have Curian and Wardens doing some beefy DPS. Everyone else is kind of eh, but you know, 276k from Ahilde. It's kind of nice. And this was done on 53%. With better gear, you probably definitely get higher percentages. Ahilde is on full CDR here. She PvE, she is a monster and only needs like 5% anti-ground res to reach cap. So you can sit there and afford to give her actual DPS gear. You only need the case, to be honest. Laura is on HP because I got tired of her dying. She just needs to live long enough to get her ulti, which on HP she does that quite easily. Sinjia on the basic 72% CDR. The only important piece on her is probably the hummingbird hands for the range res. But if you're deploying her correctly, then she'll shield everybody and you don't really have to worry too much about her taking damage. Curian on attack. You got that full crit damage, some skill haste to get the skills out a little bit. Sky is on attack speed, CDR. Wardens, I don't have another attack set, so we're on A speed. Soyun on HP because I got tired of her dying as well. Her damage isn't really significant, so you can sit there and run that. Lonely on A speed gear, though I ended up switching her to tank gear later on. I was just trying to get her to deploy and use her skill as quickly as possible, and attack speed makes people use skills faster. But here's the team. Detroit. I'll show you the Detroit mods. And you'll notice that I have nothing for soldiers. Detroit's not really doing much of any good here, except for just the 50% death break. But yeah, there you have it. Those are the teams I used, and I hope this video helps. If it does, post your scores you get in the comments, and good luck to everyone climbing, and I will see you guys at the end of the season. All right.